What is up, my friends? You are welcome to our match reaction after Liverpool and Aston Villa draw by 2-2 at Villa Park in a game that will be remembered for one thing and one thing only. The night that Darwin Núñez' Liverpool career officially comes to an end, because there's no coming back from that. Look, Darwin isn't the only player out there tonight that needs to take a long hard look in the mirror, but he is certainly the worst footballer I've seen play for Liverpool Football Club in the number 9 position for a long time. It is inexcusable that you can't pass the ball into an open goal, that you can't decide whether to pass or shoot and end up kicking it behind, that you can't outrun a goalkeeper when you have a 10-yard head start on him, and then, to cap it all off, it is inexcusable that you think it's funny to have a little chuckle with Emi Martinez after the game. That's funny. That's the humour Darwin's in. Well, I tell you what, Darwin, I ain't in that humour, mate. The humour I'm in right now, you don't want to know how I'm feeling, because that is inexcusable. Arne Slot needs to have a little look at that bench of his as well, because we got to start talking about wasted spots on the bench. Why did we sign Chiesa when the manager's no interest in playing him? None. Doesn't give him a look in, doesn't give him a chance. Why? Why are we wasting 140 grand a week on a player the manager doesn't want? I don't know. Why can we not defend a set piece? I don't know. How can we have 17 shots in a game of football and have 3 of them on target? These are all questions that I hope we can get an answer to over the course of the next half an hour, because it was an entertaining game for a neutral, I'm sure. Villa came and had a real good go as well. But that's a game that we should be winning. And we didn't, and we left points on the table. Whether that costs us long term or not, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But I know I don't want to see Darwin Núñez in a Liverpool shirt again. And I'm not saying that just through anger. He doesn't deserve to wear one. He doesn't deserve to be a Liverpool player. He doesn't give a damn. And he can cry arse, go off social media and do whatever he wants. But he showed with his body language and his lack of effort, he doesn't give a damn. So why should I? Miss Gakpo today, rather have Chiesa than Darwin. Look, let's talk about the Liverpool options on the bench today. So as fans, we've been told for a long time that Liverpool don't need to improve, can't find improvements, have good enough players, have enough strength in depth. We don't. We have 15 players, and after that the manager doesn't trust the rest. And you don't need to take my word for it. Why is Chiesa never ever played? Why put him on the bench? Why waste everyone's time? Why waste the money? Why begrudge somebody who the manager might bring on an opportunity? It all just stinks and makes no sense. And as for Mr. Darwin Núñez, it's up to everybody how they want to feel and say about it. But I'm going to have my say on it. It is unacceptable that a man on 140 odd grand a week that we paid upwards towards £85 million for can't side foot in a ball to an open net from 7 yards. It's unacceptable that a fella who has pace to burn can't outrun a goalkeeper who he has a 10-yard start on. It's unacceptable that a professional footballer, striker on the edge of a penalty area, can't decide whether to shoot or pass and ends up kicking it behind. And it's also unacceptable that he doesn't know what the offside rule is. Now, I'm sorry, but that is pathetic. It just is. And all the pandering and niceties and singing his name is not going to change the fact that he is not good enough and shouldn't be playing. He has to be sold. We have to go into the market. And Arne Slot needs to start being a bit more honest about the squad that he has, because there is a lot of players there he's no interest in playing, and you don't need fans to tell you that. You can see in the selections. I'd like to know why Slot took Trent off after scoring. It made no sense. Well, look, I'll be really honest about this one as well. I thought Trent was having a shocking game. I thought it's inexcusable that he gives the ball away and jogs back. And doesn't, even then when he gets close to the ball, doesn't start sprinting. Just jogs back. So yes, he got us a goal, and it was a very important goal in the sense of the game. But he wasn't great either. And then to rub salt in the wounds, Bradley looks like he's probably picked up a knock as well. So we've got players who are out on their feet, like Ryan Gravenberch, who, again, could have been rotated for Darwin, or for Endo, if the manager felt like it. It's just, we're making it so hard when it doesn't have to be. And you can't have it both ways as a fan. You can't tell people like me and others who want extra signings that we're wrong and we're top of the league when you see stuff like that happen. And you can see Gravenberch is absolutely exhausted. Szoboszlai played his heart out and worked his ass off today. If it wasn't for Mohamed Salah's goals, I don't know where we'd be. But of course, our owners are so stingy they won't even give him a deal. And we as fans are supposed to believe that everything's great and nobody's nervy and nobody's frustrated and nobody behind the scenes is annoyed at it. Come on. Just keep giving encouragement to Arsenal. Jules Verne said, Craig, bummer, but we didn't lose. With you and Darwin, has to go. 8 points clear. We move forward. It's really 5 though. You know? It's really 5. Because Arsenal will most likely win that game in hand. So I think of it, and I think we have to think of it as 5. And then we have Man City on Sunday. And look, they got a whooping tonight, but I'm sure Pep's going to want the reaction from them. We're trying to win a title. We need effort. Brendan. Crispy Dipper said, has Chiesa nicked Slot's head cream? I don't get it. I don't know either. Poor Chiesa, if Darwin is getting in front of him, said Foxy. It's a team game. We as fans can't just scapegoat Núñez as bad as he is. Our last 3 performances have been extremely poor considering how we play. So, it's a very fair comment, mate. It's a very fair comment. And you're right. It's not just Núñez. There were performances out there tonight that were laughable. You just can't keep ignoring it though again. You know, you can't keep ignoring these missed chances. Like again, we're talking about a professional footballer who can't kick a ball into an open goal. I don't know what else to say on that. Owen Dunn said, think we need to have a chat about Jota as well. Look, Jota missed a chance in the first half. And it was awful. But the Darwin one, oh lads. In that little cameo spell from Darwin Núñez there, we've seen a missed open goal, dawdling on a pass that he could have either shot or passed it to Szoboszlai and kicks it behind for a goal kick. Can't outrun a goalkeeper and gets there first, still doesn't get past them or square it, and he's offside again. I mean, take your pick of any of them. I've backed Núñez from day one, like you. Am I wrong for never wanting to see him in a Liverpool shirt ever again? Once again, he's fluffed the win for us. So what really gets to me though, honestly, is the laughing at the end of it. He should be soul destroyed out there. He should be absolutely gutted that he didn't find a winner for us there. And he's having a laugh with Emi Martinez. And some people are going to try and excuse that. That is awful. As an attitude, it's awful. It just shows he doesn't give a damn. And he plays like he doesn't give a damn. All we need, we all knew we had depth problems. We did nothing. Adam Williams said, changes came at the wrong time, Craig. We were on top. Arsenal have West Ham Forest next 2 games. Potential banana skins. I don't think the West Ham one. The Forest, United, Chelsea ones. Yeah, absolutely. Look, this means one thing today. That you have to now go and win against Manchester City. A draw's no good anymore. We've got to go to to the Etihad and win. It's as simple as that now. No draws, no loss, win. The detective said, we're going through the same phase we went through after drawing with United last season. We need to fix this soon or Arsenal will be right on us. I can't really disagree with a lot like you've said there, mate. You know, look at our last 7 or 8 games in its own context. Out of the Cup to Plymouth, lost to PSV Eindhoven, just limped over the line against Wolves, drew against Everton at the death, and then here today again, put ourselves in a winning position at Villa Park, go 1-0 up and somehow go in at half-time, in a half we dominated, losing 2-1. These things have to be fixed. And again, I know it's of no help to anybody, but this is why you call for signings and squad depth at this point of the season. This is why when you've got a January market and an opportunity to bring in a body in midfield, you try to do it. Unless you're owned by FSG, in which case we get sold the pup that it's a clever, brave, bold decision to not do this. It's fucking laziness and cheapness. And that's all it is from FSG.